Hey y'all, I'm back. So, for this live, I want to talk about because I told you yesterday that I was going to come back to talk about some of the things that I'm actually doing in the course. Okay, now this is very important. This is a very core piece and a core way that I do things differently than other people out there when it comes to L&D, learning development and evaluation. Okay, that is I have stopped writing objectives. Okay. I don't do that anymore. That is not what drives the way that I design learning or the way that I evaluate. Okay. What drives it now is belief. Okay. I talk about and I design for certain beliefs or to promote certain beliefs. Now, in case y'all didn't know, I am a certified hypnotist. Okay. In case you didn't know that. Just so you know, I got my receipt. This is my receipt right here. Let me show you. Okay. Y'all see that? Certified. Can y'all read that? You see Cheryl Abram right there? Okay. National Guild of Hypnotists. Just so y'all know I ain't lying. Okay. So right now, what I want you to do is to look into your camera. Okay. Look directly at your camera. And I want you to watch this go from side to side. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. We ain't gonna do that. Okay. I'm just playing. I ain't gonna hypnotize y'all tonight. You gotta pay for that. Okay. CherylAbram.com. Go make an appointment and we'll get you right together. Okay. However, I do use belief and I bring up hypnotism because that's pretty much what it is. So let me give you some examples before I get into what I actually do in my course. Okay. In the marketing world, they use belief a lot. You buy a lot of the stuff you buy, not because you need it or you want it. You buy it because you've been convinced that you need it or you want it. You believe that you need it or you want it. That's why. That's what marketing is. Okay. One or two really famous. Now there's a whole bunch. Okay. But the two that I've written down as examples, I don't even know if y'all folks my age will know what I'm talking about. But there's one phrase, choosy moms choose Jif for Jif peanut butter. That was the phrase, choosy moms choose Jif. Now, what is that telling you? That's telling you if you a good mother, if you really a good mom, you gonna buy Jif peanut butter for your kids. Okay? What is that telling you? Do you believe you're a good mother? Or are you a terrible mother? You're gonna get that no-name brand. Okay? If you don't buy Jif, you ain't worth nothing. Right? Choosy moms choose Jif. It's something to get you to believe that if you're a good mother, you will get the best kind of peanut butter for your child. Okay? Your connection is unstable. Please wait while try reconnecting. This damn computer, I tell you the truth. Is it back? Okay. This connection is crazy. Okay. Choose your mom, choose gift. Okay, here's another one. If y'all remember this one from marketing. Because I'm worth it. Y'all remember what that was? Because I'm worth it. That was L'Oreal hair dye, right? In the 70s. That phrase was famous forever, for years. Because I'm worth it. That phrase, because I'm worth it, got women to pay a lot of money for this L'Oreal hair dye. Why? Why would you pay all that money for some hair dye when they had cheaper hair dye in there? Why would you buy L'Oreal? Because I'm worth it. That's what I believe. Y'all better get all the way into this, okay? Because that's what I'm telling you. That's why I use belief now in my learning design. I don't write no damn objectives no more. I don't care what the hell you do. What I care about is what you believe when you leave this course. That's what I care about. And that's what I'm designing it for, to influence what you believe, just like marketing does. It ain't rocket science, it's marketing. So let me tell you some other things that are related to this. Okay, you got the marketing stuff. Now, I know you all have heard of the placebo effect, right? Now, let me read to you what the placebo effect is. Placebo effect is a beneficial effect produced by a placebo drug or treatment, which cannot be attributed to the properties itself and must therefore be due to the patient's belief in that treatment. The placebo effect is when you were part of a drug trial, for instance. They give one group the real drug, they give the other group a sugar pill. No group knows which one they have, or each group thinks they have the real thing. That's it. Each group thinks they have the real thing. Many times, the group that had the sugar pill sees just as many or better results than the group that has the actual pill. Why? They ain't had nothing in that pill. What happened? It's a placebo effect. I gave you something and I told you, I'm a doctor, okay? I told you, Cheryl, if you take this pill, by the end of the day, you're going to feel better. So I take the pill. The doctor told me if I take the pill. So now I believe, first of all, because it came from an authority figure that's telling me that this is what it's going to do. Now I believe it. Okay, this doctor who knows all this stuff, he told me that this is going to make me feel better. I'm going to take this pill. Oh, man, I feel so much better at the end of the day. Some people who've taken Rogaine for their hair, I might need to put a little bit, look, I might need to put a little bit right here. My sister-in-law said my hairline is going back. But they grow hair. How the hell is that possible? The placebo effect is about you taking some stuff and whatever happens to you ain't got nothing to do with what you took. It's got everything to do with what you believed about what you took. Okay? That's what it is. That's the placebo effect. All right. Now, the next one I want to read is by now why do I so I said in another, what did I write that thing at? Okay, here you go. So I have another channel. It's called Life Without a Witness. Okay, it's the more spiritual side of stuff, the channel that I have. Okay, and I talk about a belief a lot. I talk a lot about belief, and what I say is I no longer credit belief for what I'm accomplishing. Okay, so that's like me saying, okay, I took this pill. It was just a sugar pill. It had no effect whatsoever. Okay, I got better. Okay, I'm not going to give the credit to the Tylenol. I'm going to say, okay, I did that. Or not the Tylenol, the sugar pill. I'm going to say I did that. Okay, because I did that. There was nothing in that pill. It was just me doing that. Okay, I'm not giving credit to the pill. So when I say don't give credit to belief, when in my life now, the stuff that I do, I no longer give credit to beliefs. You know, if I fail, I no longer give credit to beliefs that I failed. Okay. Or no longer blame beliefs, you know, for my failure. Okay. But at the same time, when it comes to this work that I'm doing, I'm using belief in it. Okay. Now that seems a little contradictory, but it's because belief is like a symbol. Okay. It's like a symbol is like the American flag is a symbol. Okay. The American flag is a piece of cloth with some colors dyed into it. All right. Now that we've put meaning into, it's not America. The American flag is not America. Okay. It's a piece of cloth on a stick is what it is. All right. We will litter. We cut down trees. We burn stuff. We pollute the water. Everything to the actual earth, to actual America. But you better not touch that flag. right? We pay more homage. We take better care of the freaking flag, a piece of cloth, than we do the actual thing it represents. Belief is like that. Okay? Belief is like a symbol. It's not the actual thing, it's a symbol of the actual thing. But for some reason, we have evolved to be kinder and give more attention to the symbol than the thing. So I said, okay, that's how we doing this? Is that how we doing this nowadays? All right, fine. What I'm going to do is in my learning design, I'm going to design a way for you to believe a certain thing. Because as I said before, and not just me, Peter Drucker, a very famous guy in organizational development and stuff, he said, every theory has a practice, right? So, and by theory, you mean, so a theory, assumption, belief, whatever, all of those things come with a practice, right? You're doing everything you're doing right now. And I'm not going to repeat all this again because I did it in another video, but everything you do, it don't matter. I don't care what I'm drinking. Look, this is my Coke right here. I'm sitting in a chair. I wrote on this piece of paper. I'm talking to this thing. All of this stuff has a belief or a theory, assumption in the back of it that's driving what I do. So let me give you some examples of some of the beliefs that I have. So I did it for both. I did it for the cyber and for the entrepreneur. I wrote beliefs in here. Okay. So what I have for, just really quickly, for the cyber one, I have students will believe that critical thinking allows you to see clearly. That's what they're going to believe. They're going to believe that working in teams has monetary value, right? Has real monetary value when you work in teams, okay? Because if you really believe that, that's going to drive what you do. So the way that I get them to believe those things, so let me tell you here, these are the ways. Now, I'm not going to tell you everything I do here. You have to pay for my services for that, okay? But in general, the way that you influence beliefs is through experiences, inferences, deductions, and accepting what an authority figure says. That's how you develop beliefs. Okay? You experience something, you infer something, you deduce something, or an authority figure like a doctor, like your parent, like your preacher tells you something, and you just take it on as truth. You believe it. Okay? When I was in school, like elementary, middle school, I heard all the time, especially at home, girls aren't good at math. You know, well, I'm in math class. I'm a girl. I must not be good at math. Like, that's what I thought. I thought, okay, I'm a girl. I'm not good at. So I started saying that. Oh, I'm not good at math. This is terrible. You know, and math was always the course that kept me from getting a freaking 4.0. It was always math. Why? Because girls aren't good at math. That's why. Because I believe that. I believe that, right? So what would have happened if I would have grown up and heard, oh my goodness, girls are excellent at math? Because I'm real smart. I am. But what I know has happened is that that belief is just embedded in me. Okay. And I just think I'm not good at math. So I don't even try. I don't even try. Why? Why don't I try? Because girls ain't good at math. That's why I don't try. All right. So those are how beliefs are formed, right? So in the courses, in the things that I design experiences, opportunities for them to make inferences. Well, cybersecurity professionals are good at this, or cybersecurity professionals don't do that. They don't act that way. Entrepreneurs do this kind of thing. All successful entrepreneurs, have a savings account. All of them do. All successful entrepreneurs have at least 3 streams of income, all of them. Choosy moms choose Jif. If you're a good mother, Jif peanut butter is the one you buy. It's Jif, right? You see how that works? You see how that is? And and this is so much easier than writing objectives. Like it really is. That's why I brought up hypnosis. When I believed, it was like somebody held this up to my eyes. Girls aren't good at math. Girls aren't good at math. Repeat after me. Girls aren't good at math. And I hypnotized myself to believe that shit. I mean, stuff. I can't say, I mean stuff. I did. I hypnotized myself to believe that. And it's stuck. So how do I get out of it? That's not what this video is about, but you can, okay? You can change beliefs. Those core ones, though, those ones that were developed when you were a kid, that stuff is hard to get to, okay? It takes us a lot of time. It takes, let me say, more considerable and deeper work to even find out what those are. Because some of us won't even know what they are, right? We just running on beliefs. Don't even know what the heck is happening back there. Okay. We just keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm telling you what I know, not what I read. Okay. All right. So I use beliefs. So another thing I want to say real quick before I get off, the placebo effect. The placebo effect tells you in the definition, is right here. I wrote it down. Go Google it or something if you don't believe what I'm saying. Is the placebo, let me read it one more time, is a beneficial effect produced by a placebo drug or treatment, so it's a beneficial effect that cannot be attributed to the drug or treatment. Why can't it be attributed? So it must be due to you and your belief in the drug or treatment. It had nothing in it. It was sugar. Okay. Now, why is that? Like, why? So this quote by Marianne Williamson really, really talks about it. Okay. And this is why I talk about this on my other channel too. So she had a really good quote where she said, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We're scared that I didn't need that medicine to make myself feel better. Okay. We're afraid that we actually do have more control than we admit we have. We don't want it. We want to be able to lean on something else and say, oh, that did it. Okay. That's why we hold on to it like that. Okay. We don't want to admit that we are actually accountable and responsible. And yeah, we're actually that powerful that we can do that. Okay. We want to hold on to the belief. So if that's what you want, fine. If that's what I want, fine. I'm going to design that stuff into the work that I do. If that's the way we're going to operate, then let's operate that way. Okay. All right. So that's how I incorporate belief. That's why I no longer use objectives. I no longer use objectives. And when it comes to evaluating all that, what I want to find, what I use is what's called falsifiable metrics. Okay. When I evaluate falsifiable metrics, these are metrics. They're very easy to see. I'm looking at you doing something. So they're quantifiable. I can see how many times you're doing something, how long you're doing it, who you're doing it with. I can say, yes, you are doing it, or no, you're not doing it. Okay. Falsifiable metrics, very simple, right out there in the open. Okay. So measurable or monitorable, because some things aren't measurable. Okay. Especially the softer stuff. Like if you want people to believe that they have courage, okay, or people to believe that they have control. Okay. You have to monitor things that they do in order to evaluate and say, okay, yes, I have some evidence that they do believe they have courage. Okay? Or I have some evidence that they do feel like they are, in control of certain situations. All right. So that's what it is. For the evaluation part, with the way that I incorporate belief, falsifiable metrics, just keep it simple. Keep it very, very simple. Okay. All right. So that's it for my Ypifany folks, my learning development people, or anybody in education. Okay. So again, I'll be back tomorrow and I'll see you then. Bye.